At that point, London Dreams was coming, so I told her to wait and do London Dreams. She wanted to do Aladdin. From there, took her 10 years for Kick.
4.
Aladdin to 4, 5.
Not 10.
चलो थोड़ा सा more exaggerate कर दिया. But that's not that bad, yeah. Not bad at all.
I think they've nailed it. You all have nailed it in this song for sure. We'll come to that, the part, do you find dance difficult at all? Which I don't think so. But sir, the world that you're creating, it's sometimes so difficult. The question I asked Salman sir, you're looking at expense, you're looking at expanse. There were stories, I'll tell you, they had real flowers and real jungle on the set, and there were kiddas and there were snakes also that had developed, because that's how real it looked. And I found out from the inside other cast members, they told me you had a cobra on the set as well. And this is how realistic you made this film, Now when you see the finished product, are you just sitting back and saying, I can't believe we did this?
They will never say this. They will only say, we could have done better.
It was a very good.
He say.
I'd like to say something here.
इससे अच्छा नहीं हो सकता.
So around 34 years ago, my father brought this audio cassette home, and there was a silhouette of a young gentleman that I didn't know who he was. And I just played the cassette and it went, "Mere sawalon ka jawab do, and immediately I fell in love with the album.
He's talking about S.P. Balasubramanian. Not his voice.
So today, 34 years later, he's India's biggest superstar. He's standing right here. He's presenting my film, and I couldn't be happier.
Well, congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
And looking at Salman sir, so this is also the biggest I've seen you physically also. The workout's really working, sir. Fantastic. It makes you jealous. Kiccha sir, dance and swag. When I look at superstars, sometimes you have it, sometimes you don't. What's the recipe for perfect swag? The way you walk, the way you got the bike, the way you got the cigar, the way you got the hat?
Number of years in the industry, sir.
Sorry,
After
sir?
that, everything looks nice.
Sorry, sir?
The number of years in the industry, उतने साल ठीक जाओ, सब ठीक लगेगा बाद में.
No, but in front of the mirror, have you done those walks in front of the mirror?
No.
Never.
Does he do that? No, sir. He just walks and everybody claps. I get inspired by people where they do, like, I have a shot of Salman sir in my mind where he's dancing and dancing and dancing, and suddenly she starts dancing. And he's watching and just takes a back step and he claps and says, say,
Can't compete.
I know, sir. I took that and I first shot only, I didn't do it, sir. I want her to do it to me. I said, pehle din. The woman said this, said that. So I think after a while, see, point is, not that I can't dance, I just can do what I can do. And I think Johnny Master understands that. That's why even in the hook step, you will see he's just given the upper part body work. No part is stuck. You didn't notice that. Whereas when Jacqueline comes, she's all over the place. So yeah, we managed well. So
Sir, I have a Facebook video where everyone was dancing wonderfully well. We've all seen that video, right, in Salman sir's house? So that video is still so viral.
Sir, that was at 2 o'clock in the morning, sir. I mean, everybody dances well. Yeah, that time, we didn't even know who was standing next. At least me. If I had realized this side is Salman sir, this side is Prabhu sir, I would have danced only. I only saw it next day morning. Where was I? We just did it, sir. It's okay.
I enjoy watching it every time, sir. It's fantastic. Love it. But Nirup will say this. You are part of this fantastic big setup. It's always a little dream to, go out there and make sure that your film reaches the most number of people. That's the whole idea when you make a good product. This is as big as it gets. Your experience, now that you've got Salman sir on your side, he's presenting it. You've been in Mumbai for the last few days. The press has been kind, they've been asking a lot of questions. Now what do you have to say?
So Anup shared his experience of Salman sir. I would like to share mine. I remember watching your song O Jane Jana and imitating that step. Probably, that's where I also got into dancing. So
should I ask you to show us? show a little bit more of that. We all danced. It was awesome. We all tried.
I'll have to rehearse a little. It was long back. But I remember that step really well. So thank you for presenting our movie, sir. And Mumbai has...
Kiccha sir as well.
Yeah.
This is such a big occasion. He's this global superstar also. It works so well, for the film. Just the two of you in the same frame.
So I was coming to that. I would like to thank Sudeep sir for this opportunity because he recommended me to this film, and it's an honor. I've said this in all my interviews. He's an actor I've admired growing up, and to share screen space with him, it's a big learning curve for me. And Mumbai has been very kind. Over the last 2 days, we have interacted with a lot of reporters from the media, so I would like to thank them for being so kind. Though this is the first time you're seeing me, so thank you.
Wait till Sunday. Thursday the film comes out, the reviews come out on Saturday. Then you can tell them who's been kind or who's not been kind. Let that happen. But there's a girl right there, Anita. I want to say, this is your debut, and there's so many things that you've ticked off. You've got Kiccha Sudeep sir here. You've got a huge film. You've got Salman sir here. Sir, she was telling me backstage. Listen, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to speak too much because obviously when you're standing in the presence, I said, well, you're close by. Now, what do you have to say? Salman sir on stage and your debut, it's awesome.
They all say that. First film ke baad, I think this and I think that, and I hope that happens with you as well.
Thank you so much, sir.
That we'll have to jello later.
From getting excited with just the notification popping up saying sir has tweeted about our movie to right now.
Sir is presenting your movie also.
Yes, now. No, the initial stages. To now.
It's not just tweet, it is
Yes.
my movie too, I
Yes.
have to. Loss में नहीं जाने का ना, profit में जाने का.
So you know how nervous I am and how excited I am that the words are not coming out of my mouth.
You also know South films are doing really well, na? You are aware of that fact or not?
Thank you.
Oblivious to the fact that South films are doing really well.
Well, this is all language. I'm going to leave Kiccha sir, you have to answer that. How do you react with the million times this question has been asked you? Sir, aap log ka time chal raha hai.
This time again, I hope it is that way. कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं बोलना चाहता, लेकिन I think you can't really. I don't want to generalize on that. बहुत सारे फिल्म बनते हैं सर एक साल में. Not that every film is doing great. Couple of films do well, couple of films don't. That doesn't mean that we generalize and say it's dominating. I think there are good times for everything. And if Hindi film industry has not been doing great films and you do not have great people, how would you sustain for so many years? It is there. It's just a matter of like a Virat Kohli being out of form for a while. What are you going to take on the records or what? Or just because somebody is scoring, you say he's number one. No, it doesn't work that way. I think films, by the end of the day, it's all good happening. And there also, if you come, there are a lot of films that's not working. If you take Hollywood again, there are about 10 to 15 films from English which releases here every year. But they make about 200 films, so what happened to the rest 185? Doesn't work that way. I mean, I don't think we should be generalizing. Every industry is standing by its potential.
We all try and give it our best. We all say that this is the best film that we've made, and we wanted to reach everyone. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does not work. So there's no formula to this कि ये 100% चलेगी.